Week 19 of fantasy basketball is just around the corner, and for this video, we're going to be covering everything that you need to know. The NBA fantasy playoffs is about to begin, so of course you guys need to stay updated on everything that's going on, and that's why I'm here dropping these videos. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETZ Fantasy Basketball. My name is Soom, and on this channel, I focus specifically on fantasy hoops, helping you win your leagues. So of course, be sure to hit the subscribe button to not post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Soom, and I run the channel ezBUCKETZ on YouTube. Before this channel, I focus just on fantasy. But of course, if you ever want support now or even in the future, even next year on one-on-one fantasy basketball support, I am here for you guys for direct messaging, trade advice, roster advice, drafting advice for the future. So of course, check the link down below my Patreon page for all information if you are potentially interested. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Week 19 fantasy basketball update. We're going to be covering a lot today. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the Week 19 upcoming schedule, and there are a lot of things you have to note. There's going to be a couple of teams playing 2 games, a team playing 5 games, and teams playing 4 and 3, of course. The team that'll be playing 2 games is the Portland Trailblazers. So of course, owning Anthony Simons, Josh Hart, even Justice Winslow, Nurkic is going to be out for the foreseeable future. So of course, Nurk is going to be out. So of course, he won't be used. But then a team playing 5 games, the Toronto Raptors. So if you own Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, these are the best players to own going into Week 19. And then of course, all the other teams are going to be playing 3 games and 4 games, with the majority of teams playing 3 games. And of course, I got the full list right here for you guys. So if you guys have to pause the video, look at the list, see the schedule to know how many times your players are playing in this upcoming week. Here is the official Week 19 schedule. So of course, the Raptors players are the best streamers and the Portland Trailblazers are not good streamers. So keep this in mind. Moving on, we're going to be talking about the biggest injury updates going into Week 19. I got Chris Paul on this list. Chris Paul will be out 6 to 7 weeks due to a hand injury. Then we got Lou Dort, considered day-to-day with the shoulder injury. Nurkic is going to be out the next month. So of course, hopefully the Blazers can still make a run for the play-in tournament, and we'll see if Nurk comes back maybe during the end of your fantasy playoff schedules. Ben Simmons, considered day-to-day with the back issue. He should be back soon for the Brooklyn Nets, but we still don't know when, so keep an eye on Ben Simmons. Norman Powell going to be out the next month due to an injury as well. So of course, the Clippers are focusing more towards Luke Kennard and even Terrence Mann. Then we got John Collins out with a foot injury. He's considered day-to-day. And then Anthony Davis out 4 to 5 weeks with a high foot sprain. So of course, prayers up for Anthony Davis. These are the biggest injuries going into Week 19, so keep this in mind. Next up, I want you guys to keep an eye on Kyrie Irving. We just got news that apparently the New York City might drop their vaccine mandate, which means Kyrie Irving could become a full-time player soon. As of right now, Kyrie Irving is only going to play the next 8 games out of 23 for the Brooklyn Nets. So of course, if you own Kyrie, he's not going to be the best to own. So of course, with that being said, just keep a very close eye on Kyrie Irving's situation, because he could become a full-time player soon. And if he does, he's an immediate top 30 fantasy target for sure, because the Brooklyn Nets need it right now, as Kevin Durant is still out and we still don't know when Ben Simmons will start playing. So Kyrie Irving, keep a close eye on. The next category is players to simply watch. I do believe these players could become fantasy factors potentially soon. Keep an eye on Markelle Fultz, Victor Oladipo, Derrick Rose, John Wall, Goran Dragic, Thomas Satoransky. Markelle Fultz going to be returning from his ACL injury at the beginning of next week. So of course, we're going to see how he plays out with Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs. Depot, we just got news he'll be playing soon for the Miami Heat 2 weeks into March. And that's going to be very soon. Derrick Rose going to be back soon. And now with Kemba Walker out for the rest of the season, D Rose might get some burn for your fantasy basketball schedules. John Wall could be bought out. Goran Dragic just got sent to the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see how well he does, so watch him. And Thomas Satoransky just got bought out by the Spurs and is going to be joining the Washington Wizards. And with the Wizards needing a point guard presence, Thomas Satoransky used to be a part of the Wizards. Now that he's back, he might be able to fit with Scott Brooks. All right, next up, we're going to be talking about the Suns. the Phoenix Suns, I want you guys to categorize this as the Phoenix Suns watch. In this upcoming week, we have to see what Monty Williams does, because Chris Paul is going to be out for fantasy basketball for sure this year. He should be back for the NBA playoffs, but not for our fantasy basketball playoffs. So keep an eye on Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne, Aaron Holiday, and Alfred Payton. We still don't know what Monty Williams will do for the next 4 to 5 weeks with these players. So of course, this is a must keep an eye on. In my opinion, I see Cameron Payne getting the most minutes as a starting point guard once he comes back. But Cameron Johnson was pretty good as a starting shooting guard, while they put Devin Booker as a starting point guard. Just watch the situation, as of course we'll see what Monty Williams wants to do. And then the last category is the hottest waiver wire pickups and streamers. I'm putting Terry Taylor, Marvin Bagley, Denny Avdia, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Daniel Tice, Chuma Okeke, Raul Neto, and Terrence Mann. These are possibly the best waiver wire pickups for this upcoming week, simply because these guys are going to get more minutes, more opportunity, more usage. So of course, if these players are available in your fantasy basketball leagues, keep a close eye on them. One of my favorite targets is Terrence Mann. Without Norman Powell, Paul George, and Kawhi, Terrence Mann has stepped up and is getting a lot of minutes and a lot of burn under Tyronn Lue. So he's one of my favorite targets. Marvin Bagley as well, gonna get a lot of burn with Dwayne Casey as the Pistons are rebuilding. So keep a close eye on Marvin Bagley. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Denny Avdia are part of the Wizards. The Wizards have one of the best fantasy basketball playoff schedules, so keep a close eye on them as well. So yes guys, this wraps up my video talking about the week 19 fantasy basketball update. Once again, my name is Soom and I'm a fantasy basketball expert. My job here is to help you guys win your league. So of course, for the future, if you ever want more than just weekly videos and you want one-on-one direct messaging support, check out my Patreon page, link is down below. It could be this season, it could be next season. Just keep that in mind for a potential option. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
How will I be remembered? I got it.